Hi.
Hey, Neen. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Totally 90s Podcast Day.
That it is. It is a totally 90s kind of podcast day. I love Wednesdays.
I know. Same here. I'm like, I don't know, it's just like midweek, but then you get to relax to listening to our lovely voices.
Oh, welcome. Hi, how's it going? Do you remember that VJ that was on Kiss FM? Not Renelle, but the one she was like, what was her name? Lisa or something like, hi. You know,
Oh,
you got home, you want to kick off your shoes, relax.
yeah. It was
With the
Die.
oldies. Like I don't know if it was Kiss FM or if it was Coit or if it was
Yes.
102.9, but she was blonde in
Yes.
the 90s. What was her name? But like Lisa, I don't know. It was like
I know.
she
I want to
was
say it
so relaxing. I'm gonna look
was.
it up while we chat. So that's
Yeah, because the only one I remember is Victor Saragossa, but what was he on? Was he
he was
on?
on Kiss FM. And then what's his face? Tony Sandoval.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's right. Man, you know
Um,
what? I miss VJs or DJs, whatever you want to call them, from back in the day. Like they have some still,
yeah.
not like how they had back then. Like they set the mood, the tone. They had like disco nights or, oldies, romantic oldies. Oh my God, it was such a vibe back then. I miss.
Oh, it really was. And like Chewy Gomez and
Yes,
um,
exactly. Tell
like
me about it.
but this one woman, she was so uh like chill. She was like, I know you know who I'm talking about. She was
Yeah. That's,
during the quiet storm. Is that what it was?
ooh, that sounds relaxing. Maybe. Was it on the weekends or was it every night?
Um, I think she was every night at nighttime
Hmm. That's
only because it was the quiet storm. And she would always talk about kick off your shoes and blah blah blah.
yeah, exactly. And I could hear like when you say that, I could hear her voice.
Oh, it's gonna drive me
It's not
freaking.
Delilah, is it?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
That's what I was trying to come up
Thank
with earlier, and I
you.
was like, no, I can't. Is it Delilah? But then you said Lisa, and I was like, Lisa, because I know there was another one,
Oh, that was gonna
but it was
it.
Delilah.
Her voice is up there for me with Renelle,
Oh,
like
totally.
memories.
Oh
Oh
no,
my
I
God,
agree.
thank you, Neen. That was literally I was hello, Lisa, Delilah. Thank you.
Well, it's so funny because Jesse had posted a reel. This is like a month ago. And it was so funny because it's like this little reel of you being little and hearing your mom like listen to Delilah on the television or on the radio. And you're like zoning out and you're so relaxed. But like she was setting the tone. I'm gonna have to find it because honestly, I didn't know who the hell Delilah was. I
Really?
didn't know that was her name. For some reason, I don't remember Delilah, but I know her voice.
Like maybe we did this whole thing wrong. Maybe we needed to come up with like voices. I mean, we do have our little, our voices are our voices, like duh,
Right.
but we're known for them, I think. Like people like I used to always be compared to my mom.
Mhm,
Like we have similar voices, but like
mhm.
yeah, and that was a compliment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish I would have just started this whole podcast journey like talking like Delilah, like, hi everybody. You just tuning in, welcome in, sit down, relax, pour yourself a
Right.
glass. I don't know, I
Exactly.
can't do it. I'm too ratchet.
Yeah. Grab a blanket and get cozy near the fire. Pet your kitten and
Yes.
for real, it's like a whole thing. Like, and that's true. If you start it a certain way, people will never know that that's not how you talk.
I know. Like they wouldn't know that I'm this loud ass person. Oh my
Funny.
God. But
Oh,
I say one episode we just talk in our fantasy radio
oh my
voices
God,
through
wouldn't
the
it
whole
be amazing?
time.
Yes, let's do
Really
it.
mess with people.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Because no, it's a whole vibe. And it's
Oh
a
my God.
90s vibe because people really don't like you have Renelle, right? but
Yeah.
and she has her like her Giants voice, and when she does, but she's not doing that anymore. They
Yeah, I
let
think she
she quit.
stopped. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
or
retired or something. I guess
yeah.
she was due, you know, like she's been DJing our whole
Forever.
lives.
Hmm. Yeah, but she's an icon, like a Bay Area icon.
She really is.
But you don't really
Oh,
hear people like that anymore, like with that mood,
mm-mm.
you know? I don't know. Radio, the whole vibe of radio has changed a lot too.
Just
It's
like
not
TV, like just like we always say, like MTV, what? Like
uh, so sad.
where are the music videos? And I know that the artists will make videos and put it on their albums because they must feel the same way we do. Where are the music videos? Where's the choreography? Where's the
Mhm.
artwork? Maybe that's why
Exactly.
Jennifer Lopez did that whole movie.
Maybe, what is, have they said anything about the success rate of that? Because it's on Prime, right? Because my friend was asking me, do you know what it's on? I go, I know that you could obviously YouTube it, but if you want to watch the actual docu-series or the show, and you could see it on Prime, I think, right?
Yes, it is on Prime. Apparently, it's number one. I'm like, really? Like, I mean,
Wow.
okay, here's the thing. Everyone knows that I love Jennifer Lynn Lopez Affleck till the day I die, okay? But lots of things are coming out. Stuff that I've always, muted because I didn't want to hear it. Like, I've been a fan of hers since she came out, in the late 90s. And everyone's always like, oh, if it wasn't for Selena, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, she's a really good actress. I'm not just saying that because I love her. I really think that she's a great actress. And I wish she would play different. I mean, I guess she is. Like, she was in that Mother movie and stuff. But, like, if it's a wedding movie, she's there. And, how many times can this woman be a bride in life and in a movie? But, like, now we're in the era of TikTok, which is a good thing. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's a good thing. So they're dragging her through the mud right now because of this movie this $20 million movie. She put her own money into
Mhm.
this movie. Okay. So if it fails, she's out. Okay. And now she's going on tour. I don't know why she's going on tour, but
Mhm.
obviously I'm gonna go. Like, have we met? But all like the diva stories have been coming out and
Mhm.
people are stitching like this one clip from her documentary, which I don't know how many millions that cost her, but the
Was that the one
documentary
where
is separate from the movie, huh?
is that the one where she's in the gym?
Yes, I'm
I saw,
dead.
I saw, I didn't see I saw a portion of what is it, music video movie, whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah,
I couldn't get through it. But the docu-series or the documentary I saw, I enjoyed
yeah,
it. It actually, yeah, we'll talk about that. But you
yeah.
finish what you're gonna say.
But like, so they're like basically on her because she keeps referencing the block. The block.
Mhm.
Reminds me when I would be a wild child running up and down the block. And it's like people from the Bronx are stitching it and they're saying things like the block is suing for defamation of character or the block is done. We're all done. Like you have done nothing for your neighborhood that you claim to love so much.
Mhm.
On top of that, and nobody says like she has to throw money at her old neighborhood. I don't
Right.
see everyone else doing that. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, but they're saying if you're going to keep claiming us, do more for your community. And I do think that people have a point there.
Mhm.
But now they're also stitching this infamous interview where this guy is like following her through her house and he's asking her like um what do things, it's iconic Bronx things like, you walk into a bodega, what's your go-to order? And people are ripping that to shreds, like saying like ham and cheese on a roll with a small bag of chips and an
No.
orange drink. And then after she says orange drink, if you know, you know. And everyone's like, we don't know. What's the orange drink that you're talking about? And everybody knows, and this is true.
Mhm.
When you have your go-to sandwich, and I'm going to ask you what yours is because I have one. When
Mhm.
you have a go-to sandwich, you have go-to chips because the chips
Mhm.
can make or break the sandwich.
That's for
Okay. As can the drink.
Mhm.
This is a whole like thing. You need to really think this through. So
Mhm.
like she's very vague. And so people are saying she don't eat at no bodega,
Yeah.
you know? What orange drinks? People like have been going to bodegas. Like this one girl went to a bodega and ordered what she said, but she
Uh-huh.
made up her own chips. Like she's like, I'm gonna choose this. I'm gonna choose Takis, and then she's like, I don't know what orange drink she's talking about. I'm gonna go with Sunkissed, and she
Mm-hmm.
said it was fire, and it looked really good, but nobody knows. And the thing is, it's like, so she's the butt of every joke right now. So on top of these two things that they're stitching, right? They're also talking about her diva behavior in the past, though. Me. So yes, I know she's like only wants white linens and white couches. So does Mariah.
Yeah,
The,
exactly.
no one's allowed to look at her in the eye. The same thing could be said for Britney Spears, for Christina Aguilera, for Demi Lovato, for Mariah Carey, and the list
Mm-hmm.
goes on and on. But right now, J Lo is on the chopping block,
Mm-hmm.
and J Lo is like being dragged. It's her time to be dragged. Next, it's gonna be Ariana Grande again. But like, it's horrible. Like seeing the things like people are coming out of the woodwork. Like, oh, I worked with her on the set of that cop show she was on, or I worked Made in Manhattan. Blah, blah, blah. It's
Mm-hmm.
awful. Like I hate it, but I won't stop watching it. I'm sorry, Jennifer Lopez. I love you so much. But like I can't turn on TikTok without it being in my face. Like, oh my God. And
Mm-hmm.
before I end, I want to ask you, what is your deli order? What is your bodega
Um,
order?
okay, so it would have to be pastrami
Oh yeah.
with American cheese
Huh? See?
um on a soft roll
Mhm,
or Dutch Crunch. It
mhm,
depends if I want to have my mouth ripped to shreds
mhm,
because that hurts.
mhm,
But it's so good with mustard, mayonnaise,
mhm.
and garlic sauce. So much garlic sauce. I love garlic sauce.
Oh,
And that's it. I don't want tomatoes. I want nothing getting in the way. And then I'm gonna have some Cape Cod or like kettle chips, jalapeno, maybe. And then I'll have like I don't know what kind of drink. I mean, I don't really drink soda anymore, but
mhm.
back in the day it would have been a Coke in a bottle.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah. It
Girl,
would
that's
probably be a LaCroix
delicious.
now, but
Oh,
how about yours?
I'm very basic, but it's so delicious. Okay. Like I only do
Mhm,
it like like twice a month. Okay. When I go into the
mhm,
office, I have my go-to that I go to. I will walk 2 miles to go to this freaking deli bodega, whatever, but it's so
mhm.
good. And I get honey turkey. It has to be honey turkey. I don't want to see none of that pale turkey
Oh
or
yeah.
like, the pepper turkey. No, it needs to be honey turkey. Okay. On a Dutch Crunch roll with
Mhm,
mayo on one side, half
mhm.
avocado, like so avocado
Yeah,
slices, and
yeah.
that's it. That's all I want. I'm
Mhm.
so plain with a bag of jalapeno kettle chips. If I'm
Ooh,
having a soda, it's going to be Diet Coke or
yeah.
hibiscus LaCroix.
God
Bam.
dang.
What? I'm
That's
having that tomorrow.
you're like, I'm calling it right now. You know what? That used to be my sandwich back in
Mhm,
the day, except I would have American cheese on there.
mhm, mhm.
Because dang, there's nothing. But see, I like the oven roasted turkey,
Oh, okay.
like the
Yes.
one fresh out of the oven. There's
Yeah.
something about a fresh freaking turkey sandwich, like from Thanksgiving, like
Oh.
that kind of turkey breast. Ooh, oh man, or like a Roxy sandwich.
Oh my God. Yes. Or because Roxy would still be the same thing that I just said, but the bread, it's not, I think it's a soft roll, but it crumbles
Yes.
and
Yeah.
it's delicious. But like, the
Yeah.
deli in West Portal, that's my
Mhm.
favorite
Damn.
deli with
Yes.
that secret sauce. Puta.
Yeah. No, I'm like extra, please. 'Cause dang it.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll smell like that for like days, but I don't give a crap. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. Oh my
But
goodness.
see, like that's what everyone's saying. Everybody knows their freaking sandwich, chip, and drink order.
Yeah.
Period. So like that was just, she probably wasn't thinking it was a big deal, but again, I don't really see Jennifer Lopez eating a sandwich.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, so wait, where did she claim to go to school? Did she not go to, because so
She did go to, yeah.
that one girl that
What,
is the one that called her stupid at the end,
the
like
one with the black glasses?
yes.
Yeah.
So she was like, you grew up in like a English, Irish, was it? No,
Neighborhood.
Italian Irish neighborhood,
Yes.
or whatever it was. And so was JLo claiming she wasn't? I know said she grew up in the Bronx, but the Bronx is made up of Puerto Ricans and
Yeah.
whole bunch, like like a whole bunch of people, right?
Yes, but she's what the woman was trying to get at is like she wasn't struggling. She came from a
Right.
family that was well off. Not rich, but well off. I
Middle
mean, her
class.
her mom won the lottery.
What?
Yeah, her mom won like $2 million. I don't know how old
No,
Lo was, but like they're not poor.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So that's what that woman was getting at. She's like, stop the way she said that, she's like, messing up my hair. Like, reminds me of when I was a girl, wild girl, running up and
Mhm.
down the block.
Yeah.
Crazy little thing. Like she should
Yeah,
have done the Julia Stiles nose thing from
exactly. Right?
and
I'm
I literally I can't watch that scene. Like I have a confession to make. You know how much I love Jennifer Lopez. I still
like,
haven't finished that documentary. I can't. I can't.
really?
I need to sit down and like watch it in a
I
controlled
finished it.
environment.
I even finished it.
I
I
don't
I I mean, I will say I have a lot of respect for her. She's a really hard worker. She believes, and I get it's kind of like where you and I are coming from, that when you find a love that is great
yes.
and people talk mad shit about it,
Yes.
or people know your history in love or whatever, and finally you're with someone that completes you, and especially with her, like her and Ben had history before and things didn't go the way as it, they had planned it, right? You get to a point where you want to like prove or show everybody this is how it really is, like shut down the rumors, like, and just show how great your love is, right? And I think that was the whole premise behind it, and that's what she was saying, like Ben's super private and I'm the kind of person, I'm at a moment where I want to just share like what our love really is, and I respect that. But at the same time there are things that are, I'm like, yeah, like it's just you could tell the divaness in her is like sometimes it's like a little bit, and like you said, and I think a lot of people do that. I mean, there's been a lot of people that have come out in the past where they've claimed they were grew up poor and come to find out they were growing up in the suburbs or in like, well off, right? And but they were
Yeah.
trying to fit into a mold,
Yes.
and it's all a part of their what do you call it? Not vibe, but their you know, what they're known for. That's how they make their money, so they can relate to certain people. It's their brand. And so I get it, but it is cringy for some things, and I'm sure for people that see this that have known her and stuff, it's just like very hypocritical, and it just rubs
Yeah.
you the wrong way.
Well, I saw one of the clips I saw, I think today I was when I was eating lunch, hop on the talk. And this woman was like, she made her point, a really strong point. She's like, this woman, I mean, Lo went and spent $20 million on this project to profess her love to Ben. She's over here acting like we didn't see her marry
Mhm.
Mark Anthony and procreate.
Yeah.
And she's acting like we forgot that she had a romantic relationship with A-Rod, which ended, they got engaged and they were like, so, I mean, I was devastated when they broke up because I
Yeah.
loved how much he loved her.
I was gonna
So
say,
like, it's like she
imagine
wants
how
to,
he felt.
huh?
Imagine how he felt. Like it broke my
Yeah.
heart for him because I feel
Yeah.
like he was really like blindsided.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know?
So like, that's a really good point. She is acting like we're supposed to forget she had this 20, stuff happened 20 years in between, right? And the woman said, if you want fans, like if you want to be relevant, you know what you need to do, Lo? You need to sell your tell-all for when you were with Diddy. She would be like iconic meme if she like didn't, like this woman was like, she should have just like put her money and whatever into a book. Like we would all be like sipping tea and reading the shit out of that. She would have been bestseller and would have been even more relevant than trying to do what she's doing right now. Like, and it hurts me to say that because I fucking love
Mhm.
everything. And the reason why I love her is because she's such a hard worker. No one can deny that.
Right.
And whatever she wants to achieve, she's gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like, and she's gonna figure out how through hard work. That's why I look up to her.
Yeah.
But the woman that said this is not wrong.
And so this was on the talk, the show?
No, TikTok. I
Oh,
called
TikTok. I
it
thought
the
you said
talk.
TikTok. Because
I
I'm like,
hopped on the
sometimes they have
talk,
good people on there, that makes
the
sense.
tick
But
to the talk.
I love it. No, but for real, I mean, it is. And that's a perfect point because every single time she got married, it was
Oh,
like the love of my life.
yes.
Love, or Mark and I always loved each other. It was,
Oh,
I mean, like, it is cringy when you think about, like, it makes you just be like, okay, well, what are we believing? You know? And it's sad because when I think of her and Ben, I want to believe that it's forever, but it's like, okay, is this the same kind of story that it was with every other guy that she's been with? And she is a hopeless romantic, and that's
yes.
fine. Like, I get it. There's a lot of people that love that. There are a lot of people that can't be in relationships forever, and they
Yes.
crave that feeling of new relationships, where everything's great and you're in that honeymoon phase, and the minute it fizzles, next, and you kind of get that. She's like an Elizabeth Taylor of her time,
Yes.
you know
Definitely.
and
Definitely.
it's like, okay, and if that's the case, fine. I hope they last. But I guess for me, what kind of irritated me about the what is it, the documentary, was the fact that she had this budget, but it's like she's been in this industry forever and she knows how much
Mhm.
things cost. And she's expecting all these lavish things, right? And all
Yeah.
these big props and all this time and, costumes and these big settings. And it's just like, and you're trying to keep it under a certain budget, and I'm over there, and I don't like when people get yelled at for things. There was, like her managers and stuff were yelling at this person and that person because they were like, you know that we have this budget and we're not budging. And she's like, this is my money. This is my money I'm spending. I don't have any. I'm like, those are the parts I'm just like, okay, well, you're the one that decided to do this. Like,
Exactly.
all or nothing,
Oh, I
you know?
mean, the woman is worth 40 million a year, I think is what I saw. So she can
Exactly.
afford to lose 20 mil,
Oh, exactly. It's a
for her
drop
little
in the hat.
passion projects. But
But I
I
will
don't know.
agree, though. Do you believe that so getting into the whole Diddy thing, hey, Booze,
Sorry.
it's okay. Getting into the whole Diddy thing, do you believe that, because I mean, it's crazy. I went down a rabbit hole today on this whole Diddy thing, and it's insane. Like, the people and the
Oh
things,
yeah.
like the names that are being spewed
Oh,
out.
did you get to the Usher stuff?
Yes. I'm like, oh
Girl.
my God, Usher, Beyonce, Jay-Z,
Oh,
Prince Harry.
yeah. It's yeah, or that random white girl that he quote unquote adopted. Like, did you see
Yes.
that? Like, what was that? She
I
looks
don't
so scared. It's like, blink if you need
Yes.
help. Oh my
Exactly.
God. Yeah.
And
So what do you think?
I don't know. I'm like, and it's true. I feel like J-Lo saw a lot during that time. And God only knows that's why she was like, I'm out of here. Like, that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. I always feel like Diddy was not a con artist, but I feel like he rode on the coattails of Biggie's death. And
Yeah.
it was just like the minute he croaked, it was like, okay, I'm gonna make this song with Faith Evans and it's gonna blow up. And nothing he has ever made is an original, you know?
No.
Except then he has Danity Kane that comes on, and that's where you really saw his true colors of the kind
Mhm.
of person he was, and especially towards women. Like,
Yes.
so evil and so disrespectful. I can't wait for some of them to talk because I'm pretty sure the way Audrey, was that her name?
Aubrey.
Aubrey, how she ended up, I wouldn't be surprised if it's because of him.
I agree. A
You
thousand
know?
percent. A
And it's
thousand.
sad. But I don't know. It's crazy though. I think that he's shaking in his freaking Nike.
Botas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna be R. Kelly's cellmate soon.
Oh yeah, they raided his home today. Like, Lord only knows what they found. I mean, when Cassie started talking,
Yeah.
she had to be, I mean, she was a voice for Kim Porter. I mean, that whole, like, you cannot convince me that he didn't have a hand in her death.
Oh
Like,
no, exactly. Not at all. And what's crazy is now, and this to me, it's the pure example of a coward because now that his back's against the wall and all these things are coming out, now he's trying to bring people down with him.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah. And I can't wait to see.
oh, for real.
Sorry.
Because they're claiming too that Jay-Z, so that mistress he had when Beyonce was pregnant, she passed away. I can't remember her name. I think it was like Kathy or something. Um, she passed away when Beyonce was pregnant with Blue Ivy. She supposedly passed away from an aneurysm. Well, that was his lover, right? And when she passed away, supposedly they're saying that he killed her and that he's known for killing his mistresses so things never get out. And that's something Diddy was has been saying, that
Oh
there's tapes, there's scene. I mean, and even with Diddy, there's scenes where like pictures of like crime scenes supposedly that like like they're saying that there's things that are locked up, tapes and videotapes of things that they've recorded. Is it Foxy Brown? I think was it Foxy Brown that had an affair with him and Jay-Z,
I think
and
so.
I think it was Fox. Was it Foxy Brown? One of them, but there's a rapper that had a threesome with Jay-Z and P. Diddy supposedly. And literally they were like, you're not allowed to say anything. It's a whole thing. You can't say anything. And then what happened to her? Even Maya,
Yeah. Oh my
they shut
God,
her
yes.
down. And if you notice, a lot of these people are coming back this year and last year. We hadn't heard from Maya in ages. Now we're slowly starting to hear from her again. My cousin just recorded a couple shows of hers. So, I mean, it's insane.
I can't wait. I want all things to continue spilling because this he is so evil. I
Yeah.
think he might be, and this is really crazy, but
Mhm.
he might even be more evil than R. Kelly.
No, I
The
agree.
the I mean, and I don't say that lightly because what R. Kelly's rotting in jail for
Of
is
course.
horrible. But R. Kelly, like some of the things R. Kelly, Diddy, some of the things that he is known to do to these girls, or how let's just look at Cassie,
Right.
reading what he did to her over and over. Like
Mhm.
it's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
not letting the hospital help or taking her hospital records, or I don't know, like and why the tapes insurance,
Mm-hmm.
these
Exactly. Oh,
people
absolutely.
have to have insurance. Oh my
He's
God.
the thing, I think I get what you're saying about R. Kelly. It doesn't make what he did like better in any way because he's just as evil and disgusting.
Yes.
They're different. Like the type of person that they are is completely different in how they go about things. Like I think R. Kelly is a little bit more sneaky, whereas he actually thought that he could get away with it and was just sneaky in himself, like just creepy. But when it comes to our Diddy, he's a narcissist and
Yes.
he's so full of himself to where I really don't think he ever thought that he would get caught. And
Oh
for
no.
I mean, his two twins were with him. Were they arrested? I I know Justin, his son, was they took him out too. They were like, I, and then I don't know what's up with him going on a private jet to the what is it,
Right?
or Aruba or wherever the frick he went.
He dipped. He was like, bye, you guys are searching my house. Like he's so like, is he even tripping? Like, I don't even know.
Exactly. I really think that that's why I say I think he feels like he can get away with it. That I don't see how because people are going down with them. There's like a rap sheet of people, like the things like him and Clive Davis. They're saying
Ugh.
that they were an item for years. And I'm like, but you know what? He got famous when he was 24. He
Yeah.
started his own business and he went from nothing to a business owner making his own record label. And it's just like, and the way he went about it, people are saying it was just shady. Like, and I mean, all the record labels that are in cahoots or that have something to do with this stuff. It's like this goes far back, further than even Diddy, to even to like when our parents were like, Aretha Franklin. Like there's like it's a chain of things that just
Yeah.
have building.
Ugh.
People are gonna be coming out the woodwork left and right. I love this stuff.
I do too.
I hate that this had to happen to all the innocent victims, but I love when people feel like they're at the top and
Uh-huh.
untouchable and they have all these secrets and it just starts oozing out. It's
It
fantastic.
is because you get to see karma at work. So,
Mhm.
I mean, shit, I can't wait. It's gonna be soon, right?
Yeah,
Like
it has to be.
they're gonna extradite his ass back to the US.
Mm-hmm. Because they wouldn't, because they're saying, oh, he hasn't been convicted of anything yet. But I'm pretty sure, like, in order for them to seize his house, they had to have like they actually had to have evidence of something,
In
you
order to get a warrant.
know.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I mean, and ever since I mean, because they're saying Cat Williams literally was like, he outed he said the truth, right? So now people are like, okay, now look at Monique and everything she's been saying about Oprah. Is she next?
Oh shit.
I'm like,
Okay, well, we're
oh,
here with our
really?
bevies and
Yes.
we're gonna deliver the news firsthand as soon as we hear it, folks. Don't worry.
I mean, because this is 90s related, because hello, Diddy was big in the 90s. So
He was huge, yeah. Oh my God. Ugh, look at us. Look at us
they're
on
even
theme.
saying he has something to do with Tupac's death.
Yeah.
Which, hello, are we surprised?
Yeah, no one's surprised.
No.
No one's surprised. That conspiracy theory has always been floating around, and I'm just waiting for like the nail in the coffin for that one.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Oh,
Suge Knight's in prison, correct?
yeah.
Oh man, they should just have a prison for just them. Because there's gonna be a whole bunch of people that end up like, it's just ridiculous. Speaking though of craziness, did you see that ship that ran into the bridge?
What the hell? Yes, I did. And it broke the bridge, right?
Completely.
Oh my God. During the day, right?
It was like early morning. That's insane. I mean, when I there's a video I saw where it's actually you see the bridge and it's all mangled in the cargo ship, like on top of it. It looked like a toy from like a kid, like Legos or something. The way that it was mangled and it didn't even look real that could have even been a bridge.
Oh my God. What was it made of that a ship could take it out?
Right? And that's what I thought that maybe the ship, because Tony and I were talking about this because it was on the news this evening, and I was like, I go, dang, I go, did it run into did the top hit it? But he ran right into the pillar.
Okay. Was he drunk? Like what's going on with drivers?
No, so supposedly it ran out, the power went out on the ship. So
Okay.
you see as it's going, you see the lights turning on and off. So apparently the captain said Mayday, was saying Mayday, saying we're out of power, the power's going out, we can't control the ship. And so it gave them enough time to try and stop some of the traffic going onto the bridge.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I believe there were workers that were working on the bridge that couldn't get off, or there was some cars that were on because there were cars supposedly that last I heard there were people missing,
Oh
but I
my
don't know.
God. Okay. Shit. What about people on the boat?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like, if anything, I think they said it was like coal for miners or something.
Oh
It
my
wasn't anything
God.
like major, like, Sheen products or anything.
For
Oh God.
real.
Man.
Damn.
But anyways, that's a big topic. But another thing is we were talking last week about Kate Middleton
Yeah.
and we had all these conspiracy theories and we were just like, going back and forth talking about it. And then last Friday you texted me and I had just found out like a minute prior to you texting me that she came out with that statement that she has cancer.
Yeah.
That was so heartbreaking. I mean, it still is. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about that? Because a lot of people are saying, well, you know what? She's in the public eye. So she can't, you can't like, because people are like, now people are feeling like idiots for making up all of this conspiracy
Uh-huh.
stuff and feeling as though they are owed this explanation. Do you think that the public is owed an explanation like she did, or do you think that it's something that she should be able to keep private?
I think when you're in the public eye and in a position like the princess,
Mhm. Right.
I don't think you can be afforded privacy. I think where they messed up was the failed Photoshop attempts, the sending her doppelganger out and fake headline. Like that was a mess. Okay,
Yeah.
all of that. Had they just issued a fucking statement on the stupid royal letterhead that
Mhm.
said Kate Middleton is recovering from major surgery and will return to work on this date. Period. That's it.
Exactly.
And it should have been enough. And
Mhm.
then maybe add please respect the family's privacy during this time. Because now we all feel like assholes because the reason why she didn't say anything is because they hadn't told their kids yet.
Yeah.
So, like, had they just done that, I
Mhm.
think it would have been enough, hopefully, for some of these
Exactly.
crazies out here.
Well, that's the thing is because everybody's saying all this mayhem and hysteria was mainly in the US. If you go to Spain, if you go to Europe, people don't really care. Like they're not
Yeah.
that invested, but the US was like stuck on trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with her. And I said this from the beginning, I really don't even think she should have even have mentioned that she was having abdominal surgery. I think it should have just been like she's going to be off for until further notice. She's taking some private family time. That's it.
I mean,
And
of course, the crazies would have been like, oh, well, he's having an affair with that ugly
oh,
model.
of course, of course. I mean, I think that it's sad, but like you said, I think that you have to expect it because of who they are. I mean, and like everybody says, hello, the freaking people of England pay their paychecks. This
Yeah.
is what they get paid is by their taxes. So, there is a sense of hey, if you can't dish it, or if you can't take it, why are you dishing it? Is that what it is? Yeah,
Yes.
you know what I mean.
Yes.
But or don't dish it if you can't take it.
Exactly.
And that's it comes with her job, her title. And yeah, I understand and it did make everybody feel like idiots, especially when she did mention her children and the privacy and everything.
Oh,
But you're right. I think they effed up with the pictures and all the other stuff. Um People are going to say what they want to say always, you know? And if she was well enough to sit in the garden and say a little statement like that, she could have easily just, to me, made a little statement from her room or her living room telling people, I'm okay, da 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 da, and just shut it down versus getting all these fake photos. You
such a
know,
mistake. Oh my God.
it's the lies that I think everybody was feeling jaded on,
Yeah.
and they put their foot in their mouth. I mean, I don't know. It's sad. It's very sad. And I hope she gets better. I hope, like they said, it's preventative and hopefully they caught it all in time.
I
Like,
hope so. I'm so sad.
yeah, it made
And
me.
it's And yeah, me too. And it's three. It's the three of them. It's
Mhm.
Fergie and Prince Charles and Kate. So, oh my God. And Kate looks so beautiful.
She did. And like we said before, like, I love the Royals. I don't love what they're about. I don't
Me
love
neither.
that they are, to me, and nothing against the Catholic Church or anything, or any religion for that matter, but I feel like with anything that has been started from the beginning of time, right? With change, everything should evolve, and that even means like traditions.
Yeah.
And I feel like with this family, it's, you know, I hope that when her and William become king and queen,
Oh,
that they will see the importance of changing with the era that they're in, if not for them, but for their children. And that's my hope. Like, I think that they had many opportunities to fix that with Harry and Meghan, and they lost that. And I don't want to say I had hopes with his dad, with King Charles. It's hard for me to even say that. But honestly, it's just, I don't know. They're still human, you know,
Yeah.
and it's sad to see that they're going through a tough time because, I don't think they've really ever dealt with these type of things, you know. I mean, you don't really hear much about the Queen Elizabeth getting sick or having this or having that. I'm sure she did, but
Right.
not to this extent, you know. So I don't know. It's just very devastating, and their little kids are so cute.
Oh my God, I love their kids. I love
Mhm,
their kids. Little Charlotte is such a little queen.
mhm.
Oh, I love, and George, he's such a senor.
I know. He is.
He is, he's a sir.
Mhm, they are. And even William, like I just feel like they're not jaded, but I feel like it sucks when you're born into something,
Yeah.
you know? And that's why I hope that things do change for the better. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It makes still though, the stuff that people unraveled,
Ay,
gotta be
Dios.
truth to it.
Yeah, because you can't
You
pull like so much out of thin air like that if it wasn't like kind of true.
No, I agree. I mean, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the future
Mm,
holds.
exactly. We'll be tuning in.
For sure. Anything else stuff you wanted to chat about?
I mean, just like the update, on the West Portal crash here, like the
Yeah.
little baby unfortunately ended up passing away. So I guess silver lining, he won't be without his parents and sibling. That's the only comfort I'm trying to get. I haven't heard anything about the driver who
Hmm.
probably has scratches.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be patient and not wish any ill will, but what the fuck. But
Hmm.
yeah, that's pretty much it news wise that we had to follow up on. I mean, I
Yeah.
still haven't watched the Oprah special. Did you?
No, neither have I. I meant to last week and I just didn't get around to it. Been
Me
pretty
too.
busy, but yeah, we'll have to do that and then we'll update people. But yeah, and I don't know, news has been busy, but not as busy as last week.
Ooh, last week was like, ooh, 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 like, oh my God, our heads were spinning. But
Yeah.
we'll definitely keep you guys posted on this Diddy like craziness because
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
all want to know. But yeah, I have nothing else to report except I loved line dancing. What
Oh
the
my God,
hell?
I was gonna ask you that in the beginning, then we got on the J-Lo and P Diddy thing. What so you liked it?
I can't wait to go back. Like
Oh
we're
my
going
gosh,
back.
I love it.
It was amazing. What a sweet community, first of all.
Hmm. Oh,
Everyone
totally.
was so lovely towards us. A viejito taught us the cowboy cha-cha. So like we had the lesson and then we
Hmm.
go into the main ballroom and they'll call out, okay, the blah blah line dance. And then
Hmm.
okay, the cowboy cha-cha. And it's the song that we learned. So then I was like, yeah. And then we learned how to barn dance. So
Oh
like
wow.
I was the follower and Angel was the leader. So the leaders would stand in the circle and then they'd spin me off and I'd go to the next one and the next one, the next one. It
Oh,
was so much
cool.
fun. Oh my God. I loved it. Angel looked
So cool.
hot. I mean, Jesus
Uh-huh.
Christ.
You
Wow.
did and I loved your cowboy boots, hats, your
Thank
cowboy hats. Oh my
you.
God, those are adorable.
Oh my
I
God.
love your pink one. Hello.
Oh, I had to get the pink hat. I
And you
love it. I
look
can't
like a
wait.
natural.
Oh shit.
For real, it's so pretty. Like she looks so nice in a cowboy hat. Like
Oh
not
my,
many people. I'm not to say not many people can, but it's just I don't know. She just looks very like I don't know.
I
Cute. She's
know.
cute.
New
Like
fantasy unlocked. I was like, do you want me to like, I don't know. We were talking in cowboy lingo the whole night.
you want a dosey do later?
Damn it, I didn't do this. Oh my God, I love it. I
Oh
had so much fun. We'll have to go. You and Tony have got
no.
to
Oh
come
my
with us.
God.
It was such a great environment. Oh my God.
I'll bring out my chaps and
Spurs.
yeah. Oh my God, that'd be fantastic. We would love that. Oh my gosh, because I do love when remember back in the day with I was going to say Ray Charles, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah. Don't break my heart.
Yes, and
Like
that's still
it.
a classic in those. Did they play
Yeah.
it?
No, they didn't play it,
Oh man.
surprisingly, but like all the music was so good. Like I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
oh, and then I was like, I know who that is. That's Keith Urban. Hi, boo. Like
Oh,
it was really good. Like I had a blast.
so wait, real quick. So I have a question. So you're in, in the know with all the dances and stuff like that. So in weddings,
Oh,
are you a big fan of like the line dances, the electric slides, the cha-cha slide, all that stuff, whatever it is? Like, do you like them? Because there's some weddings where that's all they play, and I can't handle that.
I I guess Latino weddings don't really do that.
Exactly.
So I only see these line dances when I'm hanging out with the babies and it's a regular get together. Like all of a sudden, that's why I knew Shivers. I was like, wait a minute, I know this line dance, the Ed Sheeran song Shivers, there's a line dance to it. And they
Is
taught it
that
to
big?
me. Huh?
Is that big in the Philippines? Like line
I
dance?
think so, because they know how to do it. And then Don't Break My Heart, like they do the electric slide move to it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Mhm.
So and I love the electric slide.
Yeah,
So
same
like I'm
here.
like, yeah, so I have fun. And like the Cupid
Mhm,
shuffle and the
mhm.
wobble. And they did do that when we went to our adults only resort
Uh-huh.
last year. They were
Uh-huh.
doing some line. I was like, yeah. So I guess I am a fan.
See, I like it. I just don't like it continuously
Yeah.
at a party. Like, give the people that don't know opportunity to just like, shake a tail feather, like however you want, like freestyle. Okay. Like, I don't want to have to constantly be like, oh, what's next? Or what's next? I can't stand that cha-cha slide. I hate that one.
Oh,
Whenever
that one?
I want to tear my effing eye.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that one. It's an annoying
Oh!
song.
And then you get the people that are like really into it. And I'm just like, you know,
Let me play it next time I see you.
let me, okay, shoot. I'll stab a spoon in my eye. Like, for real. Like, I mean, it's just like, okay, let me go the opposite direction on purpose. Just
You would do that. Oh
I
God.
would.
You're horrible.
But anyways, I'm glad that you had a good time. We're gonna have to check that out, and we'll have to like bar hop to different cowboy places.
Yes, and you have great hair for a cowboy hat, so we need to make that
Oh,
happen.
thank you. I know I have
Yeah.
to find a cowboy hat.
Yeah, you need to do it because it was
Yeah.
fun. Like I really liked it. Don't
I
give a
want to
shit.
get like all up in it, like to
Yeah.
where I have like a button down shirt with like a little,
Yes.
like
Yes.
what are those like
Fringe.
yeah,
Yeah.
fringe.
I'm
You know
already
when you
looking into
raise your
some
arms?
botas with some
Stop
fringe. I'm like,
it.
oh.
Oh my God. Oh, and you should get some boots made.
Ooh, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. See, this is gonna be a journey.
No, for real, because we have a boot barn over here.
Oh my God.
They measure your calves to where they fit like perfectly, and you could pick like the type of leather, the
Oh.
design. Mhm.
We have a boot barn in Daly City. I'm
Mhm.
going.
Yeah, you should, because I mean, you go in there and it's like wall to wall boots,
Oh my God. Okay,
every
stop.
size,
I'm
style.
getting
Mhm.
excited. I'm getting
Right?
excited.
I love it. Oh my God, this is great. Well, I had a
Uh,
good time chatting it up with you and catching
yeah,
up.
it was great to catch up. Oh my gosh. And happy Wednesday, everybody.
Yes, happy
Um,
Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. And we'll see you next week with a brand spanking new Totally 90s podcast. I think we're going to be talking about a TV show next week, but don't hold us to
Yeah,
that. So
exactly. You never know what's going to happen in real life.
I
So,
know exactly. So till next time, catch you on the flip side.
yeah, peace out, buddies. Woo woo.